I'm Jonathan. I went on the Advocacy trip week to DC, and we got to talk to members of Congress and their staffs as part of it. I got to talk with a representative for Chuck Schumer, and it was very just interesting and felt really nice to get to make a difference and to change something, and like made me feel like a leader, and it was really, really fun.
We talked to representatives from Illinois and Florida. Very meaningful experience for me. I definitely think I'm going to be more involved in politics in the sense of advocating for things I feel are necessary to be advocated for, because it was very meaningful to actually talk to people who I know can do things about it, to know that I'm actually making a change somewhere, instead of just agreeing in my head that, oh, we should do this thing or this thing to stop climate change, to stop domestic violence, to stop anti-Semitism. And it was just very meaningful to actually get to experience advocating for it myself.
Hi, I'm Ava, and I went on the Washington, D.C. trip, and I was a part of the Domestic Violence Tycoon group. It was really impactful to be able to voice my opinions to people who actually can make change in the world, and I also had an amazing time. We just got to explore D.C. I went thrifting, and also we got to go to the Holocaust Museum, which was absolutely gorgeous, and it really made an impact in my life.
Hey gang, I'm Talia Adelman or whatever, and I went on the Advocacy DC trip. I think it was really fun. I think it was really impactful, and I think the work that we did was something that I would definitely want to do again. I've wanted to be able to talk to people who are actually in charge and can make change about gun violence specifically, which was the Tycoon group I was in, and to finally be able to have that opportunity was something that I will be thankful for forever, and it's definitely something I want to look forward to doing in the future.
I thought that it was just really interesting learning about these topics and stuff.
I'm Crow. I went on the Advocacy DC trip, and I was part of the Climate Change Tycoon Alum group, which means that for every year, basically, for years, we've been talking to Ted Cruz's staffers, which, a lot of the time gets really complicated because a lot of people don't believe in our cause from that part of the world, or a lot of his staffers don't believe in climate change. But this year, his staffer really heard us out and actually, I think, valued our opinions on the problems of food waste and geothermal energy, which means we might actually be making some change in the climate change space.
I went on the Alumine trip, which was a trip to Niagara Falls. My favorite part was probably the lip sync battle, because everyone was just running around and doing crazy lip syncs to crazy songs, and something that I'm going to be taking away from this trip and using in the future is the sense of community that I built. It was a lot of fun sleeping next to just a bunch of random people on the floor, as crazy as it might seem, but I built a lot of really nice friendships and played a lot of card games, and though it was a bit uncomfortable sleeping on the floor, I still had a lot of fun and I built great friendships.
My favorite part was probably the Maid of the Mist. It was so much fun to get really, really close to Niagara Falls. It was really, really fun, and I think I connected to all my friends and got closer with them, and I think that will impact me for the future, and it was really, really fun.
I feel like I definitely got a lot closer with my friends and also a lot of people in all of Alumim, just because we were together for so many nights. We were sleeping in the same room for 2 nights, so it felt like I got really, really connected to everyone, and we kind of had to come together as a community. When we got rained out, we had to come together and bring everything in at the same time, and it felt like we were all a team.
Being with my friends, all together, staying up a little longer, it was really, really fun, and I felt very comfortable with my friends, and I love my friends so much, and it was very meaningful to me.
One of my favorite moments on the trip wasn't actually when we were biking, but it was raining really hard the first night, and we all went into a shipping container, and it really helped us connect. And I remember there was a couch, and I was sitting with a bunch of my friends and some people I didn't know. And after that, I felt like I knew them a lot better, and it was really fun and enjoyable.
Okay, my name's Carmel. I went on the biking trip, and my favorite part was making such deep connections with so many people that I wasn't good friends with previously, and becoming better friends with the people I went on before. And I really enjoyed just seeing all the views and being so proud of myself after doing like big hills, and it was like physically challenging, but overall I had an amazing time.
Hi, my name is Leah, and I went on the biking trip, and I really enjoyed getting so close with so many people. And even though the trip was really, really hard, we went up some very tough uphills. The downhills were so rewarding, and just getting back to the campsite and hanging out with so many people that I don't know if I would have gotten to know very well if I wasn't on the trip with them. It was so fun and such a great experience.
My name is Rachel Ehrlich. I went on the kayaking trip, and I feel like my favorite memory on the trip was when I would play Cambio with all my friends after we arrived at the campsites, and for hours we would just all talk, and it was really nice because I feel like I got closer with many people who I didn't know prior.
Hi, my name's Liam. I went on kayaking, and one of my favorite memories is how close we got together. I was a part of the cooking VOD, and so we got to make all the meals, which basically entitled us kayaking for half the day and the rest of the day cooking. It was so fun, a great experience. I got to know everyone in my VOD a lot better and just make a lot of new friends on the trip.
Hello, my name is Ayala. I went to the kayaking trip, and I think my favorite part was getting to know other people that I don't think I'll ever talked. I would never talk to them if I wasn't on this trip with them, and it was really fun, so yeah.
One of my favorite moments was on the first night. There was a huge rainstorm. Everyone was running to their tents, and inside of the tent I was with people that I had never really known before, and we got closer, we told stories with a beautiful rain ambiance. It was very, very fun.
My name is Shane Epstein. I went on photography. I learned how to properly use a camera, which is really awesome, but one thing I really appreciate is that I learned that there's a lot of beauty in things that aren't all necessarily beautiful, but when I had a camera and I got to take pictures of things like homeless people or food on the ground, I learned that a lot of things like that are actually extremely beautiful.
Because with a camera in my hands, I'm seeing so many more of the finer details and noticing a lot more of the people that I wouldn't see on my day-to-day in my day-to-day life, and I came back and I'm still seeing pictures even though I don't have a camera in my hand.
היי, קוראים לי לין. אני הייתי בטיול של הצילום. בגדול אני ממש מרגישה שכל החוויה הזאת של לצלם גם בטבע וגם בעיר, זה משהו שממש גרם לי קצת לצאת מהחשיבה של להסתכל על דבר מסוים ולראות אותו, אלא יותר להתעמק במה קורה בסיטואציה, באיך הדברים נראים, איך אנשים מתמודדים בסיטואציה. אני חושבת שבשילוב של הטבע ושל העיר זה משהו שפותח את הראש להסתכל יותר ולבחון. ממש נהניתי. החוויה של לישון ב-JCC ולראות את הקהילה היהודית בניו ג'רזי, זה היה משהו שהוא מאוד מרתק. ובתור בן אדם שפעם ראשונה הגיע לארצות הברית, בכלל להגיע עם מצלמה, זה משהו שגרם לי להסתכל על הדברים בצורה הרבה יותר טובה.
Hi, my name is Hadar, and I 100% agree with Lean. I had a ton of fun. It was really fun having both the hiking experience as well as being able to be in the city. It was that perfect middle that we all needed. And I personally am someone who doesn't take as much. I was also on the photography trip, and I'm someone who doesn't take as much photos. And I really feel like I was able to learn and have that first start to my photography experience, we'll say. It was just a lot of fun. I felt like I learned a lot, as well as was able to meet a group of new chanichim, and I feel like we were all just one big family. It was really great.
Yeah, and it's Idan, you're amazing!
My name is Idan. I was one of the leaders of the photography trip for the Yachad age group, and we were pretty much blown away by both the staff, but especially the campers. They were really invested in the photography aspect of the trip. Throughout the day we were walking around, we were doing some hiking, some camping, walking around the city at Central Park, Brooklyn Bridge, saw some museums, and I was always with them. They were very energetic, but I didn't always necessarily see how much they were taking pictures. But by the end of the day, every day they were talking so profoundly about photography as a whole. They were sharing their experiences, the images that they were taking. I was pretty much blown away by how invested they were, how really talented these kids are as well. The energies were high up, they had a lot of fun. Even at little more challenging parts when we were hiking, when it started drizzling a bit, they were always maintaining that high positive energy. It was a blast, it was fun, it was productive, it was artistic, and it was just everything we could have hoped for.
היי, קוראים לי איציק, אני העברתי את הטיול צילום בניו יורק. אני רוצה להגיד כמה כיף היה לנו להעביר את הטיול הזה יחד עם החניכים ועם המדריכים המדהימים שלנו. היה כל כך נעים לראות איך קבוצה גדולה של ילדים בעצם מייצרים לעצמם הזדמנויות להסתכל על העולם בצורה כל כך אחרת ושונה ממה שבן אדם כמוני היה יכול לראות את העולם. אני חושב שהצלחנו להעביר בצורה מאוד בסיסית, אבל יחד עם זאת כל כך עמוקה, את החשיבות של להסתכל רגע על הסביבה שלנו ואיפה אנחנו מתקיימים, וקצת לראות אחרת את העולם. היה לי מדהים, היה לי כיף, היה לי צוות מהמם וכל כך הרבה חניכים שהיה לי ממש נעים ללמד איך אפשר לראות קצת אחרת את העולם מזווית אחרת. אז המון תודה, ו-until next time, see you.